Welcome to the next installment. I am Lesrin, and welcome to my stream and YouTube if you're watching that. Just want to talk a little bit while it's loading. I did end up getting a new microphone. I hope it sounds a lot better than my other one. Pretty sure it will. So this is my first recording, and I'm sure it'll change a little bit in the future, just tones and whatnot. But for now, that's what it's going to be like. So once I tweak it a little bit better, or if it's perfect, I might keep it. So I just wanted to start off by saying that. Also, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting. All right, I'm sorry I haven't played in a long time. Holidays, all that good stuff, you know. Just life gets in the way. So, let's boot up the game. Let's just get into it. Nothing much has changed since I played last. I haven't played since I played last. I'll put it that way. So yeah, I still got the two satellites. I'm just going to recap, see what I have. I did install. Let's see, where is it? I installed. This was already. I had this installed last time, which is Kerbal Alarm Clock. Let's see, X-Science. I did actually install Kerbal Engineer. I had to go get the experimental version, so hopefully it doesn't freak out on me and cause problems. I did remove Void because I just like Kerbal Engineer better. I think it just works better in about all aspects, at least for my kind of play. So I'll just leave it at that. I think my sound is a little low. So I'm going to turn it up. Hopefully that isn't too loud for you. If it is, let me know. All right. Where I left off last time was launching my second satellite. Oops. Clicked out of the window. My second satellite into orbit. My second communication satellite into orbit. So I'm just going to go look at it. What contracts do I have? Launch ComSat. That's right. I actually messed up. Now, I might just have to decline this one because I don't know if I can finish it with the ensure the potato problem. Because I did actually finish it, technically speaking. But I sent the data not knowing I could only send the packet one time. So I do remember doing that. That's partially my bad. I might just have to take the hit. I'm going to probably just say, you know, that's career. Take the hit and move on. It'll just be a reputation hit. I don't think there's any money for declining, is there? Let me look. Well, might be a failure. They did give me 10 grand. That's going to be a decent hit. You know what? I think I'll put one more satellite up. I'd rather do that and try it out and see if I can finish it. But I wonder if this little potato problem, which is fixed in the version I have, it was the version I started playing on that put that little requirement in the mission. So hopefully what I have now will allow me to finish it. Put it that way. So let's see. Forgot to do the ionization scan. Did I put an ionizer on either of the satellites I have up in orbit? I know I don't have it on one. Pretty sure I don't have it on two. Let me fly it. I'm gonna look. I'm just trying to refresh my memory and what all I had going on. I have in fact slept since the last time I played this, so that's my story. I did put an ionizer. Okay, so we can actually finish that one, right? Ionization scan. Yeah. For the contract. Said to do it for 14 minutes, but apparently instantly works as well. Did it give me a completion? Yeah. Oh, I think that gave me exactly what I needed in order to get fairings too. I mean, that's 2 science. That's all I needed. Plus 5. Technically plus 6 because I needed less than 1. All right. All right. Thanks for looking up. Already starting off better than I have in a long time. So, yes, fairings. We're going to have to wait for them, but fairings, man, fairings. Oh, how I've longed for thee. And that is a logistics rover. USI logistics rover. Okay. Well, I mean, this is what I need. That's the fairings of really what's been messing with my aerodynamics on my rockets, so, or the lack thereof. So, is that the only fairings? Want to make sure. I've only got 90, so I would like to get this, but I don't have any. I don't have any aircraft contracts anyway right now, so this is the priority. It's only for 1.25 meters, but it's better than nothing. And that's what my satellites are, 1.25, so yep. Come on, click. Okay, a little over 11 days. I am probably going to warp to that. Well, actually, I know for a fact I need a new satellite. That's Keocom. I'm just trying to remember which one I sent up. These are my ComSats. That's a MapSat. That's my launch stage of the Keocomsat. I'm gonna look at this one because it doesn't have the experimental parts. Yes. This was. That's a navigation core. I could send up the third. You know what? I might do that. I might send up the third one. I didn't really want to do it with one of these on it, but I really don't want to send this up. Honestly, I don't want to send it up with all this crap it doesn't need. No, we're going to do no. Oh, that's right. I actually created. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my bearings here. I actually did create one of these specifically for it. And that is the communications core, 2 and 21.5. Frequency. Well, there's 21.5. Where is the rest of it? I mean, it should be 2. Module 2, 21.5. Am I just missing it? No, I'm not. It should have one of these little plus signs next to it. Ah, okay. Well, before I build this, I want to make sure it's the frequency and modulation, or the module is correct. So that's the big one. Yeah, 2. Module for 2, 21.5 frequency. All right, that's what I needed. So I'll build another one of those. Don't really want to launch it without a fairing, so maybe I will just jump to the next. I have a network sat 2, which I believe is for that. One and 28.5. So let's see. 1 and 28.5. Yeah, okay. I don't want to build another one. I don't want to send another rocket. I don't want to build another one. I probably could. I know the other one's successful, but it's a real bitch to launch it. So we'll hold this one off. It's not going anywhere. We've got almost 3 years before it's due. So I will launch this one. I'll get it out of the way since it's already built and needs to roll out. And I haven't launched one in a while, so things can happen. Let me get the parameters real quick. Line of sight, it does need to be at... They all need to be at geostationary. That's good times. Okay, let's roll it out. Gonna take 2 days to roll it out. Put a little bit more into building in the VAB. Okay, so let's just warp to it, why don't we? It can be in a polar orbit. It's an interesting glitch. Little graphics problem. Okay, so this one actually needs to be, and they are at least 2868, so I can go higher than that. I can do that. Be another 90,000 money, and I get one of these finished. Vessel must survive. I do have this on hardcore, so if the vessel dies, and see I got the potato on this one too. If the vessel dies, I think I completely miss this one. Like I've never done an entire multi-part contract like this, so if I do fail a launch, I don't think the entire contract fails, honestly. I may not be able to get the final payout, but I can still get the individual ones. Well, you know what? We'll just see. We'll see what happens, all right? Anything can happen. All right, stop wobbling. Okay, I don't want polar orbit, so we'll just try it that way. I think I do need to have full throttle on this. Kind of vaguely remember having this set up to launch with full throttle. Do I have... I do, okay. Yep. All right, so far, I'm good. This needs to line up with of the state. Oh, okay. Space Center, easy. Easier than the others. Can almost go straight up. All right, so let's try this. Surprised I don't have a vessels completed. Stage only. This is literally $490 grand, so wish me luck. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I don't have engineer on this, that's why. I need to actually check the VAB. I keep forgetting about it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, launch. Alright, I have the Kerbal Communications Satellite. Destined for geosynchronous orbit. To complete a contract. Okay, looking good so far. Meant to do that in the VAB, but alright. Throttle back a little bit, heating up. I actually didn't mean to do that. But there you go. It worked. I hit spacebar too quick. Did not mean to stage. It's the Kerbal's fault, you know. They're down there with itchy trigger fingers. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this one manually since I do not have anything telling me where I am. Nothing wrong with that. It just takes a lot of going between map view and not, so let's do a little bit of a turn. We are definitely high enough. Do a little bit more. It just has to be in the view of KSC, so. And going to 2868. Long way up. Oh, you know what? Let's activate. Target. Mission control. Almost messed up there. If I wouldn't have done that quick enough, I would have lost all control with this thing. This is only good for 500 kilometers, so. My inclination is just a smidge off, but I'm not too worried about it. And we're about to get to stage 1 separation. Might even get to altitude in time. Oh yeah. And cut throttle. Perfect. Okay, so let's set up a node. On the Apoapps. And we are going to burn prograde. And I have I want the stage to come back, so I don't want to burn more than 200 right now. I'll have to set up a second node. Well, this isn't going to work unless I stage now, which I could. And maybe I will. This is going to be up here. Unless I stage this, which I could do as well. Should have plenty of fuel. Okay, I think I might do that. I'd rather leave some junk than not get this done, so we're going to leave some junk. I'm sitting here being, can't make up my mind, so. Get my panels to the sun, though, or it's going to be a real short trip. Okay, let's warp. Three minutes. Might burn just a little early. To get prograde in time, though. All right, let's burn. Good enough. That'll burn up. Now let's do full. Stay on target. 2878. Good. We are actually I can use this to completely deburn the satellite, so or deorbit it. All right, so I'm in within view. I think all contract parameters are set up. Line of sight. Let's extend it. Okay. Send data. If this doesn't work, it's never going to. Oh, really? Yes, I have. I beg to differ. Please reach what? At least 2868. Or do I? Oh, I actually have to be in a polar orbit for this one. Well, there's your mistake right there. I should have enough delta V to do that, though. I don't know how much of a polar orbit I'll need to be in. It's pretty damn polar right there. $28.39. $14.66. I should have that. Between these two, I should have that. Geostationary polar orbit. Okay. Yeah, I accept it. I'll do the fix. So let's do execute the next burn. How's my? I'm good on the 22 minutes to the node. Where are my panels going to be? Good enough to maintain, I think. You have to probably do manual staging. Let's see, that is one must be slowing down. I don't remember it being that far off. Alright, I might have to fix its orbit. That's fine. Let's just see what we get. I don't remember how much this stage has, but it's got quite a bit. Interesting little graphical anomaly. Now I do have Eve installed, so Eve with DirectX 11 causes weird things sometimes. Oh yeah, got plenty in this stage. Can hardly believe I doubted it. $28.93, $28.80. Done. Alright, let us point radial plus, I believe. Okay. How about now? Are you happy now? Yes. Why is the APA 2868, 2880, 2893? How's it going, Crawford? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the follow, man. Thank you for everything. I got to get back into line of sight with the KSC. What I might do. It's never going to be great, but I might do one of these satellites. Not much, man. Putting up a communication satellite in order to fulfill a contract, or at least trying to. It's got to be in polar orbit, which it is. It's got to be geostationary, which it is. It's got to have a specific modulator and frequency, which it does. And now I just got to get back into line of sight with the KSC, which is going to be fun because just the rotation of the planet. So, all right, we're just waiting for it to show me I'm good. Now, why it's telling me these are not fulfilled, I don't know. I'm in at least 28,868,000 meters. It's polar, and I have line of sight. So, let's just try to send it again. Start link up. APA and PEA. Come on, game. Help me out. Ensure the potato. Did I forget the potato? Mission controller. Do I need to turn the damn thing? I might have to turn it. I didn't think about that. All right, let's just turn you off. Let's turn you, actually, in the most literal sense, line of sight to the freaking planet. The orbital goal has been reached. Oops. Plus, not minus. I am in line of sight. All right, let's retract it. I do have remote tech installed, so it's not easy per se to do all this. You know what? Let's try something. Go to Space Center. I took this contract because I thought it would be extremely lucrative. I mean, 90 grand for each individual thing I have to do. So that these would be individual satellites I'd have to launch, 90 grand a piece. And then 145 grand for the overall finish of the contract. But it's definitely proving to be a pain in my ass. Mainly because of this kind of a thing right here. I mean, maybe it doesn't think I'm quite polar, but I am definitely polar. There is no doubt in my mind. I guess what I could do... Can I look at... I'll have to go back to the KSC. I was just going to see if I could look at the contract from here. Please reach. I mean, I've got the nav core. Everything is set up properly. I mean, tell me, am I just reading it wrong? Is that the problem? Am I going crazy? That's Crater Station. That's North Pole Station. Do I need to be in with North Pole Station? No. KSC right there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's good too. Something is up. You know what? Okay, I'm going to go back to the KSC. I'm going to leave it out here. I'm going to look up this contract real quick. My active contract. Sometimes this shows you more than the other. Interpolar orbit, at least 2868 on both the APA and the PEA. It's in the data stream. Complete. Check. Check. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Okay. You won't be able to keep the lines of sight at all times. Still connect to them to finish the polar objectives. Those objectives will remain locked and won't disconnect. Well, duh. I mean, that works. Well, it says, I mean, technically it's not geosynchronous. Technically, because it's not equatorial. I mean, it is, for the most part, geosynchronous, because every time you hit, every time you hit part of the planet, you'll be in the same place. Like, by the time I get to this half of the planet, KSC will still be in line of sight. So it is geosynchronous. It's not like one of these equatorial geosynchronous, but the contract it actually says I need to be in a polar geostationary orbit, which I am. This guy right here is in a polar, and it has to be at least 28,868,000 meters, which I could trim it down a little bit, and maybe that's what I need to do. That's the next step, honestly. But if you're going to make a mission, don't say at least and then put a restriction of, you know, exactly 2868. That's just my opinion, you know. Okay. So let's do that. Let's just trim it down just for shits and giggles and funsies. Let's see. Where are we? That's us. So let's go to Periapps. Do a little trim job. The 2866. No, it's 2868. I mean, this is gonna be perfect, by God, within 1/10 of a decimal point almost. So what I'm gonna have to do, let's limit the shit out of this thing. I could dish this stage. I've got a ant, I believe, on this. Yep, an ant on that. So for very, very fine adjustments, that would work. But where are my panels? That was my energy. I'm good on energy. Now, how's it going, Grugelkin? How you doing, man? Thanks for watching. Okay, we have 43 minutes. Let's get to it. And in case, oh shit, stop. In case I lose connection, I need to execute my next node. Am I losing power by this? No, actually, I'm still gaining. Good. Okay, next node in 35 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. Good. Welcome, man. Welcome. How's the audio? I just got a new mic the other day, and this is the first time I've actually used it, so hopefully it sounds all right. All right, 1.8. Perfect. Okay. Drop that one. See if I can get another one set up. 28. Shit. It's periapps. Do I have connection? I do. Kill rotation. I go. Actually need to be. I need to be retro. I'm just under 2868. Shit. I can never remember. I mean, it's like ground. Yeah, retrograde. Why don't you just say retrograde and prograde on that? Seriously? Okay. Wow, did you see that? I literally have to be 2868. Holy hell. Holy hell. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to put this down to next to nothing. Whoops. I want it more than nothing, but next to nothing. That'll work. I could have sworn it went green for a minute there. Maybe I'm crazy. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so let's do... Make sure I'm pointed at the sun. So I'm 2868 on my periapsis. So let's add one for peri. And let's decrease that one. By a minuscule amount. So this should be my apoapsis and my periapsis by the time this node executes. And I am facing the wrong damn way. Or I'm in blackout. No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, anti-radial. That's what I want. Panels at the sun. Okay, we're increasing in power. See, as the planet rotates, I'll be back into KSC. So, whoa. Whew, almost ruined it. Too much time warp. Okay. Alright, while I have command, let's do the node, and I want to execute my next node. Because it looks like by the time I hit that, I'll lose connection. I could bounce off a satellite, but I don't want to do that because by the time I get over here, the satellite's not going to be there. So. All right, about a minute. So let's get this going. How much do I need? 0.8. 0.8. Luckily, this is going to be electronic, so it should be pretty damn precise. You might give me more like 1 meter a second, but that's what I get for not having RCS yet. All right, burn in 20. 10. 5. 2868. 2860. Oh, so okay, 2867.98 is acceptable. Well, whatever. I'll take it. Whatever. I will take it. Okay, the puzzle has been solved. Don't tell me I lost connection. Okay, I did get it. That was freaking me out. Like, this isn't green. Have line of sight is not green. So that was kind of, had me a little worried, I gotta say. But I think we're good. All right, contract completed. This is technically a dead satellite. It has nothing on it I can use anymore. So I'm going to bring it home. I don't want it to be up here. So let's go. All right, looks good. A little over 2 hours to burn. Wow, that went quick. All right, node, execute. .500 meters a second, give or take. Hopefully this trash doesn't remain up here. I don't know if I have 500 left in this. The last thing I want to do is transfer what little I've got in this tank. Well, I mean, that might give me 500. We'll see. It'll give me more with this than with this whole setup. So. Sideburn. I shouldn't even take 500 anyway. Oh, you know what I need? That right there. Otherwise, it would have taken all day long. Oh yeah, who needs an AND engine, right? Especially when you have an LV909. Excellent. All right, this satellite is done for. So let's get it finished. I like watching satellites burn, so. I have a feeling most of it will actually last, and especially because that LV909. It's tempting fate, though. Oh, there it goes. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Oh, wow. That thing made it. Okay. All right, the next thing I do, get all this out of my face. All right, yeah, I lost all these stages because reasons. Got my 90 grand. Now I should be able to update the research center pretty safely. Then we will get to the advanced construction. All right, Space Center. Let's see, how much is this? Oh, 451. Excellent. Excellent. Surface samples, resource transfer, that'd be nice to have. And that is going to take 20 days. Fine by me. I'm going to be doing satellites mostly anyway. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and warp to this. It's going to do a little bit of, you know, day-night cycle flashing. So, 7 days. All right, that is done. Bam, got it. Go buy them. Another 70. I may not buy all of them right now. I will buy the fairings. That's the main thing I want. Soil sample, don't really need. I could probably use it for some science on Kerbin here, but it's not that important. Most of these I can actually hold off for a while. Flexo tubes. I might want the rover. We'll see. I might want that tri-decoupler too. Because my setup right now, with my current launcher, would work better with that. Where is it? This guy. Stack tri-decoupler, or tri-coupler, I should say. Okay, so that one is done. Let's go ahead and load up the navsat. Actually, first of all, let's load up this guy. So it's the ComSat. Which I think is this one. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't even need the crew capsule anymore. That's useless. I technically don't need this stage. Wait a second. Let me get to... I wonder something. I should have Kerbal Engineer. I wonder if I put it in the wrong folder. Just bear with me for 1 second. It won't take me but a minute. Engineer. No, I actually have it in there. Well, mostly. Okay. I had to use the master download from GitHub, so it's not as easy as just clicking, open it, and then dump it in there. I think I took the wrong folder, honestly. Yes, I did. That was my problem. So let me delete that. Put the right one in there. Okay, next time I reload, I'll actually have Kerbal Engineer. So there we go. Sorry for that little delay, but hey, I had to do it. It's either now or later. And now that I have more parts, I'm looking at this thinking maybe I should just rebuild the whole damn thing. First of all, that would be handy to have. I could get rid of all of this. But it actually works pretty well. So, okay, this is good. That I want. I want the fairing. Yes. Now that does not decouple, right? Remind myself here. Yeah, no decouple. Strictly aerodynamic. So, what I could do... Unfortunately, this is my primary part. I don't have editor extension. And... put this stuff in here. But what I could do, simple fix to this whole issue, whoops. Take that off. No, leave that on. Take that off. I just need a new probe core. That's what I need. Rebuild. So, shouldn't need that at all. Let's get rid of you. All together. Probe core. Okay. Oh, I hate it when it does that. I really do. They fixed the staging, but sometimes it still messes up like that. At least for the way I build. Yeah. Yep. And there is a better rocket altogether already. So, I need some panels. Since I lost my other ones. Because this one... Okay, this actually needs to be on the opposite side of the planet from KSC. And it's going to be equatorial. Okay, yep. Panels. I think I'm going to put them on the engine or the... Yeah. It's not going to create much heat, so I don't really have to worry about that. It's the only thing I was thinking of. Make it look better. All right. Now I need one more thing, which is this guy. This is basically updating this antenna altogether, or this satellite. Because it actually required a Kerbal last time. Okay, get you out of my way. Alright, this should be... Now that, yeah, I definitely want to save it. Okay. That should be easily launchable right there. Into an equatorial orbit. You know what? Before I forget, turn the power off on that. Does the other one have 3 batteries? Oops. I just want to verify something here. Ah, see, 4 batteries. I think I need 1 more battery for that because, well, I mean, it had enough solar power to run the dish just fine. So I'm sure 3 batteries is plenty, but just to make it, you know, my own crazy mind, I'm going to put 1 more. There we go. More power. Okay. That should get to where it needs to go. Alright, so that is Navsat 1. Let's build it. So it's going to go. Now, basically I'm going to queue up a bunch of them here. .5. Okay, so let's get to number 2. And this one needs... Okay, this one needs a navigation satellite. Module 1. This is nav core, right? Yes, navigational core. 1 and 29.5. 29.5. And this is going to be number 3. Save it. Now, do basically the same thing with the fairing. What? Oh. I clicked. Come on. Why are you not going green on me? That's probably why. All right, let's put this guy back in there. It's experimental, but it works. Yep, that's what it was. A little bit less weight, just because that stack decoupler is heavier. Check my staging. That looks good. Fairing should come off way before that ever happens. There we go. Okay, so Module 1, 29.5. Looks good. Next one is going to be Navigation Module 1, 30.5. So save, build. Next one is going to be number 4. And it will be 30.5. Save. Build. I know I'm going to build all these and then realize I forgot something. It's all good. Is it really just going to increment 1 every time? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so 4 is 30.5. Let's do 5. $31.5. 6. 32.5. Oh, I didn't build the other one, did I? No, I need to build 5 and 6. It's alright. Actually, I'll just do 5. Let's build it. 33. 7. They're all 1s too, right? 1, 1, module 1. Yep, all of them module 1. Save. Build. Oh no. Okay, well I can only do these 3. I forgot. Okay. I am basically broke at this point until I get one of these up and one of these going. So and I think whenever I put the fairing on the first one, I didn't put it my staging correctly, but I'll fix it on the pad if I remember. They'll be sure to remind me. Let's go look at what contracts I can get. Low resolution scan. And these, actually all of these need to be polar orbits. Right? First one's equatorial. All these have to be polar. In line of sight of something else, but they have to be polar. So that's going to be fun. Good times. Ferry 2 tourists. They want to go to orbit. They actually want to go suborbital. Ionization scan. I can accept these and send up a small... I might do this, because I can do this and probably do some low resolution scans of Kerbin, which I think I have one for. Yes. And I need to scan Kerbin. That's pretty much all there is to it. So let's do that. It doesn't even have to go very high. It just has to be in orbit. Probably, I think 500 kilometers. Okay, take you. I'll take you. Fly by the moon. I might do that here soon. Incredibly quickly. Alright, so stuff is being built. Now I need to build a satellite to scan Kerbin and do that ionization scan. So that's not too hard to do. Need some batteries and some panels. The basics, you know. Actually, I think I have a subassembly. Oh yeah, look at that. Parts ready to be built. Satellite's practically done. Now for this one, I definitely need more panels. So let's add some panels. And I need my standard Reflectron. Otherwise, I won't be able to communicate with it. Of course, I put these in the wrong place, so it's going to be a bitch to get them right. It's all good. That'll probably work. As long as these two look the same, I'm fine with that. And yeah, I'm going above and beyond trying to do this. I realize that. No, probably close enough. I could probably tweak this all day and never get it perfectly the way I want it. Okay. You need to be sucked in. There you go. And I don't really need this to maneuver, but I do need it to do an altimeter scan. Altimetry scan. Yeah. I don't like it. How about... It's never going to look good, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? This out of my way. Gotta build it square. Gotta build it square to make it look good. At least until I get folding panels, which I don't have yet. Otherwise, this will be much, much, much easier. Muy easier. Okay, so I can put you... Only need one. Come on. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, it looks good. And you... That works out. I think it works out. I don't really need any of that science. I do want more batteries than this. Now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, I want more batteries. Let's do that. Looks good, right? Yep, yep. No, I didn't want to pick it up. I do want to move it, though. Maybe I do want to pick it up. actually manually move it. Come on. Something's stopping me from clicking on it. Okay, that kind of worked out not very well. All right, so this is going to be, let's just name it real quick. Geo map set MK1. MK1 ALT for altimetry. Because that's basically all it is an altimetry map set. And I can't pick up that panel. All right. Let's try it again. And I might be stuck in this area. I think my game crashed. I'm not at the memory limit. Don't save it. Let me out of here. I bet I'm null riffing. Or something's got to be going on. Haha, see, yep. What null rift? I don't know. But it destroyed it. So, okay. I'm going to have to restart the game. Bear with me. As it goes with modded Kerbal, you have to restart the game every once in a while. It's just how it goes. Memory leaks and all that good stuff. No. So how's everybody doing tonight? Shouldn't take that long to load. Yeah, we'll at least be on a fresh launch. Almost done. Dun, 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 dun. So what does everybody do? Show me this. In our house, the tradition is generally put up the tree basically the day after or the weekend after Thanksgiving. Just curious, what does everybody else do? You guys wait until like the week before Christmas? Do you even celebrate? Do you even put up a tree? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just a question. Okay, we're back. All right, let's bring up GeoMapSap. MK. No, that's not it. That was the original. Actually, that's... Shit, apparently I already built it. This was my original design. It never really worked that well. I think mainly because I didn't have fairings at the time. And this whole damn thing would just bend. I mean, as you were trying to do any sort of gravity turn, the whole rocket would just bend. So this was kind of a band-aid to support it. So... where is my... I don't think it actually saved it. No. It must have null refed and then I couldn't save it because I tried to save it after all that. I don't have it. I lost it completely. Okay, so that's fine. This one's pretty much done. This one's working. It should work at least. I don't think I need 2 of these. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it just 1. But I do need an omnidirectional on it, so let's put the omni on the other side. Where's my omni? Thank you. Tuck it inside. Plenty of panels, altimetry sensor. I only need one more thing to make this satellite basically ready to go. And that is to somehow fit the ionization chamber on it and make it look good. And that's damn near impossible. Grugluden, it's never too much effort. It's a lot of freaking effort. But it's worth it. Whenever you're done, you know, I think it's fun. I'm not generally a religious person, but I don't know, for some reason I hold on to that tradition. And this thing, I don't think it's heavy enough to make a difference. It might actually pull it a little bit, but if it does, let's... oh shit, I don't want to take a panel away. I really don't. I could tuck it in there. And mirror. Question is, can I get to it after launch to do anything with it? That is the big question. But let's get rid of these. Shouldn't need those anymore. I want to keep these, but I don't really like where they are. Unfortunately, there's not really a better place to put them. Not in the least. No. I don't need that. Need that. Oh, and I don't want these on here either. Not at all. Not at all. I want the deluxe winglets. These are my favorite winglets to put on rockets because they're large, they have control surfaces, and they don't seem to wig out whenever you have SAS on. Like some other ones, man, they'll just sit there and rock back and forth and never actually center themselves until your rocket just destroys itself. So, never fun. These don't even look like they're connected. Probably don't even need them, especially with a fairing on here. And a proper tail fin with rotor. Okay, light. It will light up a little bit. I probably don't need these, at least not that big of ones, but better safe than sorry. See, they do 50 kilowatts of core heat. Where are they? There they are. 150. 200. And 50. So these are the equivalent. Really? Okay, so these, the max cooling on these is far higher. Far, far higher. Okay, cool. I will take that. What I want on this. Yeah, career. Why are you showing me it in career? Well, it's in the... Okay, never mind. VAB. Usually it's setting up unless you have something on the rocket. Like these will be here, but unless you actually put the part on the rocket, this usually didn't show up. So that may be new. At least that I remember. Buy that. And I need to fit this on here somewhere. I might just tuck it inside underneath something. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Going inside. That works. It's a flight data recorder, you know, if you want to nitpick about it. Move you down. Fairings will be next. Okay, how much DV do I have? Oh, compact. There we go. That's what I'm used to. I have a lot of Delta V. This should be enough. Might put some bigger boosters on it though. And I only have 800 on the last stage. Which this is a pretty heavy satellite for only having an engine and one tank on it. Oops. Could do that, which not quite doubles the Delta V in this last stage. I think that's what I'll do. That way I can see that. Oh, I don't need two of those. Where did my engineer go? On there, right? I lost it. Ah, there it is. I think I'll put it down here as well. Just so we look equal, and I believe we'll balance each other out. Let's say this one. 5/100ths or 1,000ths of a ton. And okay. This is definitely heavier, but I did move it in further, so I think the center of mass should be about equal. If not, it's not that much of a difference. It should not make a difference. Emphasis on should not. Okay, I think we're good. Honestly, I think we're good. And this is 28,000. I have 107 because I took those 2 contracts. I might move this one up to build first. Just because I want it to start mapping while the other ones are building. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's get this one built. It's going to take 12 days. Do I have a 13 days? So the research and development is going to be shortly after this one. I should be able to get 2 of my contracts done, or 3 of my contracts done. 2 almost immediately and 1 later on. And we do want to do this in a polar orbit in order to get a good scan. I mean, to get 85%, you basically have to be in mostly polar orbit. So let's say I'm going to warp, and it's going to be a little flashy. Here we go. All right, we're done. How long you would take? 3 hours to roll out. Go ahead and roll it out. We're going to warp to morning. And it is a cloudy day, kind of like the recent Atlas V tried to launch the last couple of days. And very cloudy, very hard for them to launch. Actually impossible, they haven't launched yet. I think the next schedule is tomorrow at what, 4 something Eastern? 4:45 Eastern, 4:44. All right, I'm gonna have to fix my HUDs. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of my HUDs. That's pretty much what I want right there. Inclination, eccentricity. I don't really need the angles. I don't use those. I don't use the major axis either. So I might edit those eventually. All right, I'm going to go full throttle because I don't remember how I built this. But it is a 45, so we'll have some control. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go full. Rather be able to get off the pad than not. Alright, so let's just review our mission. Mission is enter orbit around Kerbin, preferably polar. We need to do a low resolution telemetry scan. And I believe it's max. I have to go look up the max. Well, we're at the pad. Let me go look up the max for this thing. I can't think of it off the top of my head what the max for this scanner is. Because there is a certain point where it becomes not a good altitude. I mean, I can't think of how else to put that. Like, you need a certain altitude to really make it work well. Otherwise, it'll take a long, long time. All right, max altitude's 500. So I believe the nominal is around 250. Yeah, I believe the nominal is about 250 for that. All right, so we're going to try for about 250 kilometers. And at it's actually good because at 250 I'll be able to time warp faster as well. So it'll work out in about every aspect. Okay, so let's get you out of my way. Let me do a quick edit on this.